I tell people sometimes that I come from a different planet. And they say, well, yeah, we knew that. we thought about that. But it was a different planet. And then certainly, although from the surface the ocean looks pretty much the same today as it did half a century ago, under the surface much has changed. In that time, on the order of 90% of many of the big fish have been extracted from the sea. They were so good at taking them, we were getting better and better at finding them, extracting them, marketing them, and cooking them, eating them, that the ocean, the natural systems cannot replenish at the rate that we're extracting. So that's one thing. We have seen an avalanche of debris, like plastics, enter the ocean. I come from the pre-Plasticozoic. No plastic bags, no Ziplocs. I mean, Ziplocs are so handy, and not just that brand, but we've become seduced by their convenience. And I don't blame the plastics. We should look at the mirror and say, well, what are we thinking when we just throw things away? There is no away. In fact, the ocean is, by and large, the away, where a lot of the stuff that we toss eventually winds up. Both the things you can see, the tangible things, but also the things you cannot see, the chemical changes in the ocean itself. So look at the trends. Half a century ago, if you take that as a starting point for where coral reefs and kelp forests were, their decline globally is on the order of about half. It's not just warm water, it's cold water systems too. And that's just the areas that we can see. What we're now learning is that there are corals, deep water corals, thousands of feet beneath the surface. Not the same species as what you see in Cousteau films and National Geographic films too, I have to say, as National Geographic Explorer in residence. Gotta plug my institution. But, you know, the decline is heartbreaking. But the good news is that some of us have been around long enough to see the changes, the shifting baseline, as some of my fellow scientists have come to call the changes. We're witnesses, all of us are, to the most extraordinary time in all of human history, at least. And the changes are not all bad. We have seen so much that benefits us as human beings, but there has been a cost that we haven't properly been accounting for on the land, in the air, and certainly in and under the ocean.